Welcome to South Coast SCAQMD on the Air's Governing Board meeting highlights for June 2015. I'm your host, Philip Crabb. The South Coast Air Quality Management District is the air pollution control agency for all of Orange County and the urban portions of Los Angeles, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties. Home to almost 17 million people, it is the second most populated urban area in the United States and one of the smoggiest. In this episode, we're going to highlight the Governing Board's actions to approve 4 special projects focused on helping heavily polluted communities. Hear the latest on efforts to promote the use of zero-polluting hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, and approve adjusting a set of rules for reducing toxic air pollution. In 2010, South Coast SCAQMD's Governing Board adopted the Clean Communities Plan. The idea of the plan is to work within communities to identify and develop practical solutions to reduce air pollution. The centerpiece of the Clean Communities Plan is a pilot study to work within 2 areas that are heavily burdened by many different air pollution sources. The Boyle Heights community is on the eastern side of the city of Los Angeles. Residents here are surrounded by freeways packed with diesel trucks moving goods to and from the port area, as well as large and small industries operating close to schools, parks, and neighborhoods. In San Bernardino County, the residents of the city of San Bernardino face similar air pollution problems. Massive rail yards and warehouse and distribution centers attract an almost endless parade of diesel-burning trains and trucks moving goods through the community, flooding the area with toxic exhaust. Local industrial activity also contributes a wide variety of their own unique pollutants. So the board approved 4 new Clean Communities Plan projects. Installing an air filter system in Murchison Elementary School in Boyle Heights to provide cleaner air for the students in class, weatherizing homes near freeways and rail truck transfer facilities in both Boyle Heights and the city of San Bernardino to help keep pollution out of the homes, bulk purchasing 800 clean battery-powered electric lawnmowers so that residents can get a significant discount to replace their dirty gas-powered models, and helping to install some high-efficiency, lower-polluting commercial-grade heating units to replace older models at San Bernardino City Hall. Burning fuel for transportation is our biggest air pollution problem. One of the most promising solutions is to get more electric vehicles on the road because they are pollution-free. One electric vehicle technology is the use of fuel cells. Fuel cells take hydrogen gas and breaks it apart to borrow the electrons to power the vehicle. Once used, the electrons reconnect with the loose hydrogen atoms and with oxygen in the air to form H2O, pure water vapor. No burning, no pollution. The California Fuel Cell Partnership is an association of organizations such as auto manufacturers, energy providers, fuel cell technology companies, and government agencies, including South Coast SCAQMD, that join together to promote the everyday use of hydrogen fuel cell vehicles and help make sure that vehicles, stations, regulations, and people are working as a team as the technology moves forward into everyday use. The board received a report about the California Fuel Cell Partnership's efforts to promote the use of fuel cell vehicles and technologies through education and demonstration to elected officials, business leaders, and the public throughout California. They heard that the focus now is about getting ready for larger-scale, cost-effective manufacturing, setting up supply chains for production and sales, identifying and training dealers and service technicians, reducing the cost of hydrogen station equipment and working out how new retail stations will operate, and increasing the supply of renewable hydrogen at a lower cost. Wherever fuel cell vehicles go, they generate excitement, but they are also generating a whole new industry with high-tech jobs and energy independence. What they won't generate, though, is air pollution, and that means cleaner, healthier air for all of us. Air toxics are hazardous chemicals that can get into our air and are known or suspected to cause cancer, reproductive effects, birth defects, or other serious health effects. The California Office of Environmental Health Hazard Assessment follows the most recent research and publishes state guidelines on how to calculate the risk to our health that certain toxic air pollutants pose. This guidance from the state helps decide what kinds of rules and regulations need to be made to reduce pollutants coming from factories and small businesses to protect residents. Overall, businesses have made major gains in reducing and in many cases getting completely rid of air toxics from their operations over the years. by having more effective air pollution control equipment and changing their processes and the way they make their products. However, as science progresses and more research is done on the health effects of air pollution, we are finding that our bodies are more easily damaged by toxic pollutants than earlier thought. We have known for some time that children in general are more heavily impacted by air pollution than adults. They are outside more, breathe more air for their body weight than adults do, and their bodies are still developing. So, the board heard that the California Office of Environmental Health Hazard Assessment, after decades of gathering and analyzing research, has issued tougher state guidelines on how to calculate the health risks of certain air toxic pollutants to figure in the extra sensitivity of children. This meant that South Coast SCAQMD needed to adjust its toxic air pollution programs to reflect these tougher guidelines. Representatives from business, environmental, and public works groups came to express their support for the new toxic rule changes. They also appreciated staff for the extra effort that they took to work with them on these changes and to listen to their concerns, especially about being able to work together on how to carefully communicate to the public about the new risk numbers so as not to cause unnecessary alarm. So the governing board acted to make the necessary adjustments to a number of air toxic rules for staff to continue working on others that need additional information and analysis, and continue to inform the public about reductions in air toxic emissions. The South Coast SCAQMD's governing board usually meets at their Diamond Bar headquarters on the first Friday of each month, except August. Our job at South Coast SCAQMD is to find out where air pollution is coming from, figure out ways to reduce it, and then work together with businesses, lawmakers, scientists, and the community so that we can all have clean, healthy air to breathe. And all this work is under the leadership of a 13-member governing board. 3 of the board members are appointed by state elected officials, 1 by the Governor of California, 1 by the State Assembly, and 1 by the State Senate. There are 4 county supervisors representing Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties. 6 are local elected officials, including mayors and council members representing the cities in each county. You are always welcome to come join us and participate or follow the meeting as it is live streamed online at our YouTube channel, South Coast SCAQMD, and aqmd.gov. Past meetings, agendas, and information on each item can also be found on our website. We encourage you to get connected to South Coast SCAQMD. Check out our apps for smartphones and iPads. We have a bi-monthly publication called The Digital Advisor that can be read online or on our interactive iPad app that you can download from the App Store. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Visit us at aqmd.gov to learn more about how you can help us clean the air that we breathe. I'm Philip Crabb. Thank you for watching South Coast SCAQMD on the Air. See you next month.